So I'm Christina, and I will ask a lot of questions today, and I'm not going to give all the answers. So I hope you bear with me. I've been working in the sustainable buildings industry for quite some years now. So I've been focusing for the last nearly 10 years on trying to make our buildings more sustainable, trying to make them healthier, happier, and trying to make them consume less energy in general in order to save the world, let's say, right? So how do we do that? There are 3 different channels that you can do that from. You can make your systems have higher efficiencies, and then you can make your buildings be more efficient so they can use the systems more efficiently. And third one is you can make people use less energy. And here is the tricky part, because at first, as researchers and engineers, we thought that, OK, we're going to make our systems efficient and our buildings efficient and sustainable, and then just like that, people will do exactly the same, and they're going to use less energy. No. It did not happen. As I don't know if you know, but people, when they go into a more sustainable building that is more comfortable, let's say, they tend to use more energy than before, because they say, OK, now I can take my thermostat to 21 degrees, so why wouldn't I? Before I had to do it, it was at 25, and I only had 18 degrees in my house. Now I can do it, so I will. So we saw that it didn't happen, and then we went into trying to figure out other ways to make people use less energy. And the second idea, let's say, that we had was to give people information and to give people, well, knowledge is power, right? So we thought that, OK, now people know that they should use less energy in general. They know that it's expensive for them. So if you give them the information, if you have a smart meter at home, let's say, I don't know how many of you have smart meters at home. If you can stare at a screen and see how your energy consumption is, that you would use less energy. Guess what? It didn't work. I even have a colleague who works with sustainable buildings for 15 years. He has not only a smart meter, but he has developed an app to watch the consumption on his phone. And he watches the consumption every single meeting. He's checking his app every like 10 to 15 minutes. And we were discussing the other day, and I said, why do you look at it? Does it do any difference? And he said, it gives me anxiety to see the peak. And I said, do you change your behavior? No. So this didn't work either. So we've come to a point that we have understood that we need to find a way to help people change their behavior in order to consume less energy. And we have come to a point that the only idea that we have right now is this social credit system. Since money don't work, because everyone knows you consume more, you pay more. Nobody cares about that, apparently. So there is this social credit system idea that goes around lately. And there are countries far away from here, at least, that they already have things in place. So since money don't work, let's say, what if I give you credits to use to something else? What if I give you credits to the cinema if you're being a good boy or a good girl and consume less energy? What if I give you time to rent a car while if you use less energy? But the thing is that when these ideas came up, there's also a big question of, is there a line there that shouldn't be crossed? And if there is a line, where is this line? Because if you get credits to the cinema, yeah, that's easy. Nobody will say no. But what if I tell you that you can't cook right now, or your thermostat will go down 3 degrees? Is that OK? Or what if I say that, yeah, OK, you consume a lot of energy this month. You can't get the loan from the bank that you wanted, but your neighbor will because he didn't put the laundry on. Is that OK? And where exactly is that line, and who will decide where that line is very, very vague at this time. So I don't have the answer, but I just wanted to raise the question, and I just wanted to say that at least from the sustainable buildings point of view, we have made the systems, well, not as efficient as possible, but 98%. We have made the buildings as sustainable as possible. And now we have come to the agreement that there is no way we will get where we want to get if we don't change our behavior. So we have to do that, and we have to find a way. Is there a way that we can change our behavior without compromising our freedom? I don't know. And if there is, do we want to find that? And how do we get the line? And who decides where the line is? And how is going to be, is there an ideal world where everyone is happy, we have our freedom, and we have a sustainable world? I don't know. So that's for me.